I've been working on restoring a stereo system that my mom and dad and I built in the mid-60s. This isn't the original amplifier, although the original looked about like this. It had 20 watts per channel. This one has 25. This amplifier is about 2 years newer than the one that we bought in 1967, I think. The speakers are a pair of what are called Carlson enclosures. One of them sports a 12-inch Altec Lansing bi-range speaker, and the other one has a 15-inch Stevens in it. Both of these speakers are very efficient, and that's why they work so well with such a low-powered amplifier. Now, back in the day, the device that interpreted the software was called a turntable. Many of you won't recognize this machine, but I'm going to demonstrate. They played records, also known as LPs, that came in a big jacket like this, and you would take the record. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. And place it on the turntable. Lift the tone arm on. And play music. Just like I did back in 1967. This was a state-of-the-art system back then, and my friends were amazed by it. We had quite a collection of records, and it only grew after that. And by the way, this turntable is a few years newer than the dual 1019 that we had in the original system, but no better than the dual was. I think that turntable is still around someplace. And so is the amplifier, probably. One consequence of records is that they stacked up just like they are right here. Got the Moody Blues, Who's Next by the Who. Here's a bunch of old 45s from the 50s. This album, Who's Next, came out about 1971 or 2, I think. And so just imagine yourself in college listening to this, perhaps with your headphones on or perhaps through the speakers, sitting on the floor in your dorm or in the hallway, grooving to this sound. It's still current today. In fact, this very number by The Who is played on CSI New York every night, every episode. Stereos came in cabinets back then, and this one was designed by my father so that you could slide the turntable out of the way. By the way, the amplifier here was normally situated on this top shelf, but this slightly newer amplifier won't fit down there. Not quite sure what to do yet about that. Probably just leave it on top. You got that? It's a record player. It interprets the software that's pressed physically into the disc. Quite amazing. A few modern machines around the room here. Teenage Wasteland. Only Teenage Wasteland. Oh, it's not turned up at all. That's running about 50% there. Certainly fills this shop. I love these old albums. Take me back to college days when things were a lot different than they are now. That was a little bit of skip on the record. The needles tended to bounce out of the grooves.